What's good, everybody? I don't know if y'all can hear me, but it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. I'm here live from Entebbe Airport, and I'm on my way. I don't know what the hell they're doing in the background, but I'm on my way to Nairobi. Actually, right now I'm on my way to Rwanda, and then from Rwanda, I'm going to Nairobi. So let me talk about um, the impact that COVID has had on travel in Africa. Number one, if you come into Uganda or leaving Uganda, you need to take a COVID test, and you need to have that. You need to leave within 72 hours. All right. So right now, a COVID test is going about, U.S. dollars about $85. So if you come to from America to Uganda, you gotta have that test. Then when you come to Uganda, you need to have that test again. If you want to go to Rwanda, if you want to go to Kenya. Now it's a little different in the European Union. The European Union, I believe you can move freely. But, unfortunately, just because it's the East African community, you don't necessarily get to move freely. All right? That's not what happens. You don't get to move freely. So for me, I have a layover. Now the flights are also very limited. The flights were limited, the flights were very limited as it was on the continent of Africa. It was getting better. You know what I'm saying? At least you could get to South Africa directly 3 times a week. You could take South African Airways for about 500 round trip. You could get there and back. But now you can't even take South African Airways. A lot of flights right now, you got to go to Rwanda, and then to Nairobi. Like the flight and the problem is there's lockdown too. There's a lot of challenges right now with flying, because there's a flight that left at 3:50 in the morning, but the lockdown is at 9. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on the road by 9. If the police catch you out by 9, you're in trouble. So which means that, if you were to catch a flight at 3 a.m., you need to be here at the airport probably by like 6 p.m., meaning that you need to leave your house by 2 p.m. to get here by 4 p.m., stuff like that. So, and then if like they asked me if I wanted to go out and see Kigali, because, right now I have a 10-hour layover. Now imagine that. Kampala and Nairobi are maybe the distance from Sacramento to Los Angeles. It's 300 miles. I have to go to Rwanda, lay over for 9 hours, and then go to Nairobi. That's ridiculous, because the flights are just not out there right there. So if you go to Rwanda, and let's say you have a layover and you want to go outside the airport, you need to have a reservation to a hotel, and then they're going to quarantine you again. So now you're forced to stay in the airport. You understand what I'm saying? So once you get there, don't leave the airport until you get to your final destination. It's just a mess. You know what I'm saying? It's a mess, bro. It's just a mess. It's just real crazy, what's going on right now. So that's just what we got. You know what I'm saying? And then if you go to Nairobi, you got to test again before coming back. So let's say, for example, if your flight is coming back on Wednesday, normally you just go right to the airport. Now, if your flight is coming back on Wednesday, what's up, brother Boris? Good to see my brother Boris in the building. I met up with him when he was in Uganda. So if you want to go back to Uganda on Wednesday, Now you have to COVID test on Monday to get your results by Tuesday to be here on Wednesday. I want y'all to understand that. So if you like come in and you have a flight you want to come back, you have to COVID test 2 days prior. I think in Kenya it's a little bit more expensive. So it's real challenging right now to fly with an African. You know what I'm saying? Real challenging. You know, South Africa has opened up the door back to Americans, but you need to be in the country within the last 10 days that doesn't have a lot of COVID cases. You got to test before, you know what I'm saying? Go there. Oh, should I hit my head? It's wild, man. It's wild. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, like all the people who have like travel vlog channels, like if you were a blogger, you know, man, I could just imagine how they impacted right now. Like if your stuff was about, you know, like traveling and going to different spots, you know. So just think if I would have brought, you know, King Gonda with me, like, you know, let's say Jonita, you know, some of the videographers, you know, that's almost $200 each person COVID tested, round trip. We ain't even talking about, you know, room and board. You're not talking about, you know, food and all that. So right now, you know, that's the cost, because now it's double the cost now for, you know, traveling. So I just thought I'd let people know that if you want to come, this time I'm flying Rwanda Airlines. It's the first time I've ever flying them. But you know, don't leave. Like I said, if you have a flight that goes outside, stay in the airports. Don't go out. They will quarantine you. And you know, that's just what it is. So, you know, if you want to go to Kenya and you want to come to Uganda, quarantine testing and a COVID test, you got 72 hours. You know what I'm saying? And it's hell on earth at the airports, man. Like it's like the airports are dead. Like here, the airport is completely dead. You know, if you look around, this place used to be packed, man. This don't even look like Entebbe Airport no more. On the weekend, come on, man. It was cracking central down here. You know, brother Boris, what I'm talking about, because we kicked it before. Used to be able to, man, come through here in the good old days, hit up Dubai real quick, boom, right to South Africa. Used to have at least 4 or 5 flights directly going to Kenya, you know, at least 2 flights going straight to Tanzania. Now you can't go directly to Tanzania. You've never really been able to go directly to Tanzania from here, but it's harder now to get to Tanzania, which is really the next country. You know, if you're talking about going toward the southern continent, Tanzania is right there in the middle. It's hella hard to get to Tanzania right now. You have to go to Ethiopia to get to Tanzania. You have to go to Ethiopia and lay over to get a flight to Tanzania. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you guys remember that, you know, the COVID testing is going to be a lot more, and the flights are hella expensive. For me to fly to Kenya on Rwanda Airlines, I spent like $306. You know what I'm saying? I could have took a bus to Nairobi, but that's 16 hours, man. I'm not about to spend those 16 hours in no damn bus, man. I just can't. I'm not about to do that. You feel what I'm saying? 16 hours, all them stops and shit. I can't. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be able to do that. But just remember, you know, like right now, anybody, I can say like anybody, top 10 sports. I just told you what airline, bro, you asking a lot of questions, man. Look, somebody time him out. I just told you how much it costs. Dang, man, it's too early to be annoying, brother. Damn. Are you going to set up King Gonda in Kenya? Well, we are kind of set up in Kenya. I mean, that's where I got 2 of my editors are from Kenya. What's up, Judy? How you doing, Nami? So we are kind of set up in Kenya, but we just haven't done any content from Kenya. We are going to do the dating show from Kenya, though. So we are sort set up in Kenya. Um, I do have infrastructure there. I'm very familiar with like how to do things. I got African Tigers is in Nairobi. African Traveler is a good friend of mine. He's in Nairobi. So whenever I touch that, I hang out in Nairobi too. So your boy gets around. So your boy does this thing. Don't sleep on me. But just know that traveling in the continent has always been sort of difficult, but that's even more difficult now. So COVID tests are in Tanzania too. I don't think so, but if you coming out of Tanzania, you're gonna have to COVID test. If you go to Tanzania, you're not coming to nowhere else in Africa without a COVID test. So unless you want to go there and stay, unless you want to go there and stay, you gotta, and then if you're moving within Africa, you know, um, add about every trip you take. If you come into Uganda, add about another $200 every. And the thing about it is this: you have to use what a BMT. You have to use those tests within 72 hours. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you got to get to the airport earlier. So like, if you're in Uganda or someplace, you know how in the States you can get to the airport maybe like 2 hours before, sometimes even an hour and a half before. You do that here in Uganda, you're gonna miss your flight. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to get to the airport. I would say get here 3 to 4 hours ahead of time. Especially if it's on the weekday. Weekend, Sunday, Saturday, okay, cool. But I would say, they gotta go through all the things. They gotta check you with the dogs. Uganda airport is always more meticulous. Kenya is a lot better. They're more organized. But, if you're gonna travel without Africa, add $200 to every trip. If you're in West Africa, I heard it's $150 right now in Ghana. So if you trying to come into Ghana, I think Ghana give you a week. But to come into the country, you have like this African superstar was supposed to come to Kenya. So I was supposed to meet her there. I might not be able to do it, but so if you're coming to Ghana, you gotta take a test. But if you leave, it's $150. It's good for a week. So if you want to come back and stay 2 weeks in Kenya, now you're gonna have to pay. When you go to Kenya, you're gonna have to COVID test 2 to 3 days before you leave. And hopefully you test negative, and then take your slip, keep your receipt, and then you're gonna take that into, you know what I'm saying, all of that. And then that's on top of, you coming to Uganda, you need yellow fever and all that. So, just save your money, because it's gonna be a lot more, you know what I'm saying, expensive. The thing I would say right now is I'm gonna tell my team in particular, like, and I'm really thinking about it, moving into setting up Kenya, because can't nobody travel right now, right? Not a lot of YouTubers are traveling. So I might actually just, put the money up to do more travel vlogs, because ain't nobody else doing it. Nobody traveling right now. But if we get the support behind it, I'm talking about as far as where we knew that the content that we would be creating would be edifying, and it would be worth something, then I would have no problem putting the money up and having our people go to Kenya. The only thing is, like, what if one of your people catch coronavirus, and then they get quarantined for like 2 weeks? So we'll see. Hopefully that don't happen. But I'm excited about going. The good thing is, you can still use your East African visas. Also, let me say this. So this is for those who going to Uganda, right? Let me just say this. You come to Uganda, These are my Kenyan shillings. I got some Kenyan shillings ready. This is just some of them. I have a lot of them. You know me. I'm about to pay somebody's phone bill out there, family. But I want to just say this real quick. These are Ugandan shillings. All right. Ugandan shillings. If you get stuck in Kenya with Ugandan shillings, you might as well throw these in the trash. All right. Because this is good. This is, I would say, this is about, $200 here, US dollars. You better make sure when you ever come to the continent, you better convert your shillings back to cash before you go to the next country. And they got to be the new $100 bills with no marks on them. The new $50 bills with no marks on them. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, if you go into Kenya to South Africa, don't you show up to South Africa with Kenyan shillings. You better convert it all back to cash, and then, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to, that's the last thing you want to do is, be caught in Kenya. This is a true story, right? I was in Nairobi last year. And me, I know the rules, so I always get the newest $100 bills. In America, they'll let you rock with the old hundreds and the new hundreds. So this dude came from Oman. And he had like $5,000 in the old hundreds. No problem, right? But they wouldn't even exchange them. They was like, sorry, sir, we can't exchange them. And if they do exchange them, it's at a very low rate. So here he is with like $5,000 of the old hundreds. Nobody told him. You know what I'm saying? Your dollar bills can't have no marks on them. They have to be completely clean. And when I'm talking about clean, let me show you what I'm talking about. And I'm not doing this to brag, but I'm just, giving you an example. When your dollar bill got to be clean, no marks. You know what I'm saying? Got to be clean as possible. You know what I mean? And it got to be this note. It got to be that note, family, because if you come with some money that's ripped or marked on, man, it's nothing. What's up, brother Falcon Black? Even when I go to I travel around, I use what's up, brother Gene? I use British pounds. British pounds are same rules. British pounds, the same rules. You can't have no markings on them. Euros, no markings on them. And if you have a US dollars, with US dollars, you can't have no, that's all of Africa, Judy. Usually, and even other countries. Usually in Africa, though. When you take British pounds, no markings. Euros, no markings. And then also, no small bills. I gotta do it. Sister Judy, email me. Sister Judy gonna be our administrator on the King Gunner channel. Sister Judy, remind me to make a video on this. Yes, now black market. I heard about that in Lagos, with the Naira and all that stuff. But I'll be careful with that. I'll be very careful with that unless you really know somebody. But 20s, don't use 20s in Africa. You're gonna get a lower exchange rate. 10s, 5s. Don't carry nothing but 50s and 100s. 50s and 100s. You know what I'm saying? The only time you can carry 20s, if the 20 is in British pound, you can carry 20s if it's in euros. You can carry 20s as if in pounds or euros. But dollars, 50s and 100s. No blemishes on your bills, no nothing. No marks, no tears, nothing. And also, always make sure when you go to the bank, you look at the bank. Always look at your notes. Look at each note. Like if they giving you money, because the bank tellers, they're not gonna know. Look at every note. Turn it over around. Look. Turn it over around. Look at the. No, this got markings. Give me another one. If you go to the Forex somewhere, they just gonna give you money. Nope. This one got a tear. Nope. This one got a whatever. Nope. This one got a that. And airports, let me talk about airport exchanges. Airport exchanges are rip-offs. Stay away from airport exchanges unless you really, I can understand if you have to travel somewhere. Like if you come to Uganda, obviously you need to, you know, but do the minimum at the air. Don't ever exchange like $1,000. Exchange like $40 or well $50. To get to like your a taxi or something into the city. Then you exchange the rest of your money. Don't exchange, you know, don't exchange all your money because you're gonna lose too much. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to start off with exchanging 50, or what you can also do is, use the ATM. Use the ATM machine at the airport when you get there. Let's say if you go to Entebbe, they have ATMs. Go save your money and go use the money. Almost done. Oh, Rwanda's ready. Okay. All right. What's up? What's up, Dream? Yeah, use the ATM for your first little few dollars. That donut nasty as hell. But so yeah, I'm struggle vlogging today. When you heading to Dar es Salaam, I'm not. I'm not going to Dar es Salaam. The only places I'm going is, Uganda, Kenya. I have some infrastructure. I'm not going to nowhere else in Africa right now. Tanzania is, for me, I don't have no reason to be there. I gotta have a reason to be there if I'm gonna go. Clean by birth. No, I really don't sleep that much. So you guys see, this is where we at right here. A lot of these stores are ran by Indians. Almost each of these businesses, you see this here in Africa, is ran by Indians. Owned. You see this? So, for me, that's a shame, but we gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. Most of these stores and businesses is ran by the Indians all through here. Unfortunately, that's what it is. So, but anyways, we see people getting a situation on. But guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this. I don't like to do my struggle vlogging, man. I don't want to struggle vlog. But let me go ahead and go through this. But actually, I can get checked in. No, I'm good here. So yeah, it's just a hassle. It's a hassle. So some of y'all might have to pick one country and just kick it there. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really want to be spending an additional $200, and now if you in, like I said, if you in West Africa, Nigeria, $300. You know what I'm saying? A COVID test. So. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace.